Just a minute. There we are. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. I've got to get back in the zone here for operating and setting up. I have the tripod pretty high up away from the screen, so it's gonna be a learning curve again to get everything set up again. But we are live. Yeah, the chopsticks are moving up, everybody, huh? Awesome. How about that? Hey, Tony. Awesome. Joey, I am you. I'm going to tilt up long and do some zooms. I'm in the back of my truck here, so that's why there's a little movement. Hello, Shepherd. Hey, Wolf Twin. I hear some noise, like a winch, possibly. I guess getting a shot of the winch would be smart. I haven't done that yet, but I will see if I can see something with the winch. That would make sense. That blue thing at the bottom. But I do see the cables. When I zoom out, you'll be able to see the cables are kind of in the wind, and there's some noise here as well. So let me zoom out, and I'll see if I can get that winch. It's just behind the wall that we have here. Hey, Catnip. The Kenan, regarding a full launch, we're waiting on the FAA, right? So, and I also what I heard is they weren't anywhere near close to being ready to do a launch. So on the SpaceX side of things, it's not only the FAA, but I think it's SpaceX as well. Is they're not ready. So I did post this on the community chat here, not today, but that the word on the street here is that they're not upset about the delay with the FAA till the end. I think February 28th is the next date for or sometime late February is the next date for the FAA decision for the environmental review. But I had heard that they weren't ready to do it anyway, so it wasn't a big thing that there is a delay. I'm looking for the winch. It's kind of up a little bit from here. We can't see it in this shot, but it's right in that area behind that black wall in front of us. I'll get some other shots here on the site too. They did do an announcement again that they had cleared the area over there. I'll give it another 5 minutes before I move the camera away, but they may be doing something big over here with the orbital launch platform. Maybe that it looked like in the beginning they did lift it a bit, so that may have been it, but they may go for it. Maybe they'll lift it a lot higher. So I'll leave it here, because a lot of times in the past I've learned that when I feel like moving the camera is kind of when something's going to happen. So I feel like moving the camera, so I'll wait another 5, 10, 15, half hour, however long it takes. As long as I have this feeling of moving the camera away, that's when I'll keep the camera here. So I have that feeling of moving the camera away. So I'll keep it here. I guess I can explore the catch arm itself, get some close-ups. I've been gone almost a month. I know in November is when I started having some issues with the vehicle, and then in December it kind of completely died on me. So I have a new engine in the truck, and but I haven't really covered the site in several months, in over a month. So doing some focus here. Yeah, that's pretty good on the focus. I've got my tripod really high up. Maybe I'll lower the tripod again. So I will zoom out, and then I'll reposition the tripod so it's closer to the LCD screen so that I can see if it's in zoom or not. And then I'll continue with this photography here. So I'm going to change the position of the camera, and it'll get a little rough here, but it will be better going forward. All right, here we go. We're going down here. Here we go. All right, just imagine we're in the ocean, everybody. Got some ocean waves here. Okay, completely down and much closer to the LCD screen. Here we are. All right. Okay, so the test rig may move forward and backward as well, huh? Okay. Thanks for that, everybody. All right, things are good. Yeah, I'll get a shot of some of the scaffolding up there on the catch arm. Hey, William. Wonder if I'm going to check out the setup for this live stream. Just a minute. Okay, I wanted to make sure that the chat was open to everybody, and it is, so that's good. Whew. They have not made another announcement about any changes to the orbital pad being open. So they have it currently cleared, the orbital pad over there. So we're in the right direction with the camera right now. So our launch pad looks good. The last time I was looking at it, it did not have those curved things over the top edge there. So that's all new for me. And they have a bunch more scaffolding there than the last time I really looked at it in person. So that's what I'm saying. E2Q, awesome. Let me zoom in on the arms there. Make it easier to see if they do anything with this shot here. Are they moving clockwise? Well, to the right? Well, you know, to the left of the screen here. You think they're straightening them out over the over launch platform? Maybe. I'll have to keep my eye on that. Let me zoom in. That'll be a good spot. We'll be able to see any movement like that. Yeah, everybody, we can see that they are clearly moving up, because just 30 seconds ago when I fixed the shot, we could see that the tip on the left side there was in the image, and now it's up. So it is clearly moving up, everybody. Awesome. What a day to be out here. Thanks, Tony. I'll check it out with my phone and maybe see if I can send out a notification. I don't know if I have the ability to send out a notification, but I will check. I will post. I'll post a link to this on Twitter. I can do that. Okay, I just posted it to Twitter. Everybody, share the link. I have it zoomed in so we can see that it is definitely moving, but I can get any number of shots here. I may get a second. I have a smaller tripod that I can use for my phone. Just let me go check that, and then maybe I can have two streams going at once. Just a minute. Yeah, no, I'll stick with the one stream that I got. I don't see that other tripod thing. So it is clearly moving up, everybody. Get the macro view here. Yep, the Keenan. They're moving up. I could probably unplug the mic here too. The wind is it's on and off, so I'm going to unplug the mics here. All right, the mic is unplugged, everybody. Let me know if the wind gets too bad, and then I'll plug back that mic in. Hey, SciTech, awesome. Let me see if I get some cool shots here, because it looks like the whole thing is sliding up, right? So the whole thing is sliding. So then we might be able to see these sliding. We zoom in close. Let me get the top of it. Get this shot here. See the movement, and I'll zoom. Let me fix the camera here. I'm gonna plug the mic in. It's getting windy. I think it's probably giving you some wind noise. So, all right, mic's plugged back in. Okay. Hey, Monum, thanks, man. I get another shot with the quick disconnect in the view here. I'm gonna get a shot of the top with the pulley at the very, very, very top. It's gonna be the next location. So I'm gonna tilt up, zoom in to the very top, and then I'll have to focus when I get it up. We're going up. Pretty much it. Can't really see much. Zoom in a little bit more. Not really worth doing that right now. Okay. Thanks for your patience. We're going to have a live 24/7 camera over here at the launch site, everybody, within the next 7 days, I believe. So be sure to check us out in the next week or so. We're going to have the goal is to have 24/7 live streaming here of the launch site. So. SciTech, awesome. Welcome as a member here. Awesome. Thanks for the support. It's going to be a wild year, everybody, I believe. We got potentially, I don't know how many rockets they're going to launch out of here, but last year they were hoping to do about 25 launches. So obviously it's not going to go at that rate this year, but maybe they'll get to launch some rockets out of here and we'll get to have the close-up shot of that. Maybe send a test rocket to Kauai over in the Hawaiian Islands. Keenan, 6 months. Yeah, rambling. Awesome. It's been a lot of fun chatting with you over the months, Keenan. So, hey, Robert, thanks. Tony, also, thanks. Oh, awesome. To Keenan, Cancun. Awesome. Yeah, I was thinking about heading over there before I got here. Before in March of last year, that was my destination, and I was gonna kind of swing through SpaceX on my way down to the Yucatan there, Cancun. Just south of there, there's another town I was looking at because there was a guy who has, like, I don't know if you're into the meditation and all that, but there's a guy who knows some of the, like, the history from the times of Mu, the ancient Atlantean Mu, Lemurian history is. There's a guy in a town near Cancun who I was going to go check out and listen to him mumble. So that was on my radar as well. There is, I'm staying at a place called MSX, Makerspace X. Here, I've never heard of makerspaces before. It's kind of like people who make things. Like right now, I'm kind of making a video, and other people make tables, and they make welding or making glass. So whoever makes stuff is like a maker. So that's the idea behind maker spaces. And here they just happen to create one and name it Makerspace X. So it's not affiliated with SpaceX, but they called it a makerspace, and they put the word X, the letter X after it. So Makerspace X is MSX here in Brownsville, Texas. And they have a Twitter page, and I have been renting from them since June, a room, and they make stuff. So I've been making stuff over there as well. You can see some of the videos I've made, and it's good to be around people who actually do stuff and make stuff. So it's inspiring. They inspire me, I inspire them. And there are a couple people from here at SpaceX who actually rent from there also, because it's very close to the launch site here. It's about 18 miles directly, along the road and everything, 18 miles from where I am right now at the launch site. Whereas in town, there's plenty of other places you could rent in town, or even go to South Padre Island and watch the rocket launches from across the bay 5 miles away, direct line of over the ocean. But if you were to want to travel here in person, Brownsville is kind of the closer way to be. Maybe Rocket Ranch is an option. But if you want to rent something or just camp out with your RV or something like that, you could do it at Rocket Ranch. But I've chosen to do it at Makerspace X, MSX. They're on Twitter and everything else. So that's an option.
Cool.
Yeah, August might be a good time, right? It'll be warm out here. Yeah, good idea. It's going to be a different world back in August. That's in 7-8 months, right? Awesome. Well, enjoy Cancun, man. That's living the life if you're over there in Cancun. Isla Mujeres is, I believe, is off the coast there. I've been there scuba diving on Isla Mujeres one time with the family. Hey, Cliff. Thanks, man. I can cut over back to the. I'll do a short change of scene here and get a shot of the Booster 3. They set it down, so I'm going to get that shot real quick and come back to this. So you can consider this an intermission for about 30 seconds. We're going to go check out. Just a moment. See how they set that down. And they're actually cutting the next section there. Hey, Holger, in Germany, awesome. Welcome. So they're just continuing to cut that up. They'll probably just keep cutting it up until it's all the way down, this Booster 3. Holger, that's yeah. I appreciate the request. Yeah, I have no access to Booster 3, and I don't think I will be. I don't collect the pieces from here, but yeah, I like that. If they opened it up and they said, "Hey, come here and take some pieces," then I would. But unless they allow me to, then I won't. All right, so I'm gonna get back to the maybe do a little bit more of this. I'm going to get back to the Chopsticks in a moment. I'm going to show the orbital launch tank farm and come back to the shot. There is a high-pitched sound here right now. The noises here are kind of interesting. Yeah, George, it is moving now, very slowly. I'll get the zoomed out shot. And I guess I'll get a close-up shot also of the body around the tower. So I'll get the close-up shot now. So it's above or at the level, at the height of the catch arm, or of the quick disconnect. So it's at the height of the quick disconnect right now, everybody. Something just fell. I don't know where from, but yeah, something just fell. That's a sight you don't see every day. What I could say is share the link, let people know it's live, And subscribe if you like the channel. Subscribe. Just a reminder. Mike, I'm excited about seeing that as well. Wow, look at that. So this would be used for the Starship, I guess, if they're gonna raise it and also to catch the booster, I guess they're gonna have to go up that high, huh? But definitely for Starship stacking, right? They would want to go use the Chopsticks to stack the Starship on the booster. I think they're going to do some venting, maybe from pad B in 60 seconds. So I don't know how that could be. They're going to do something with the Starship. I'm not sure. It's a little hard to hear the announcement, but they're going to do something in less than 60 seconds here. Pad A, or maybe it's pad A or pad B. I'm not sure where they're doing it, but we'll see. Okay, so it's from the orbital launch pad. Oh, orbital tank farm. Some kind of venting. I don't see anything, so it's not worth going over there. Yep. Whatever it was, they were venting something over there in the orbital tank farm. Make sure I got the camera in focus. Sofa King Funny, thanks, man. Happy New Year. Yeah, everybody. Any if you can donate, that would help out a lot. But Happy New Year, everybody. I think I did a calculation. Gross income last year, off of YouTube, donations and everything, and it came out to like less than a penny. Less than half a penny is gross income here at OceanCam. I spent a lot on cameras and everything. So, yeah, if I could get up to a penny per view, that would I would double my income here. But it would also mean I could fix my truck when it breaks down, and I could pay the rent. So, yeah, any donations you can do whenever it helps out, and it's needed. I started some temp work over the weekend to pay the bills. So I got to pay the bills. So. But if I could get 1 penny per view, I wouldn't need to get any temp work. So we'll see. There's a link in the description for different ways to donate. PayPal is the best, but there is a GoFundMe and some other ways.
What are they doing here?
They're lifting this. They it was way down lower. This whole metal piece, black thing. That's gonna be used to catch these ships as they land.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
So it's going to sit there and hover, and that thing's going to grab it? Is that what it's doing?
Yeah. That's gonna land. And,
Is that actually?
yeah. This black thing will stack on top of that, and both of those things are gonna stand on that pad over there. They're gonna launch it to Hawaii. The first launch, that thing is gonna land in Hawaii if everything goes right. That's right.
When's the next time they're going to do it?
Whenever they get permission from the environmental review, the FAA, sometime after February 28th. They got to get permission first. But the FAA cleared them. The environmental thing is, since 2014, they're still working on it. Permission. No. They got that other thing hooked up to the crane there. They were cutting that in pieces today, too, with a torch.
Oh,
they attached to that crane over there. Yeah, they just, there's a piece to the right of it, and they cut that, and they're doing that.
That's almost the same thing like that, like a little launch.
Yeah, both of those. Yeah.
Are these the dummy ones, or are these actual?
Yeah, they're actual. Yeah. That one has a bunch of rockets on it. Each one of those engines at the bottom is over $1 million, so they got 29 of them on there. That's right. But they're ready to launch both of those two things. Given whatever preparation, they're ready to go.
You come down here a lot?
I have, yeah. All last year since March. I've been down here. There's 100 people watching right now too.
There's what?
This thing, 100 people watching.
Oh, are they really?
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
100.
You doing a live feed? Is that what you did?
Yeah.
You have like a YouTube channel? Is that what you did?
Yeah. But I just rented some property over here, so I'm gonna set up like these cameras here, and there's another one over there. I want to do something like that, but I'm gonna have I rented some property over there. I'm gonna set up my cameras on. It's legal. They got some other cameras doing that already. Yeah.
It's like a solar panel?
Yeah. I live in Brownsville. all last year. I'm renting a place.
Have you been here videotaping any of the launches?
I have, yeah, from South Padre Island. I got the landing of one, the launch and landing of one of those things, and the one before that blew up. It was a cloudy day. I was here for the last.
Was it loud when it?
Yeah, it was loud. Couldn't see it, but it was loud.
That blew up over the water, didn't it?
Yeah, hey everybody, I'm chatting with somebody here, so apologize for that, but we're good. All along here, it landed. The wreckage was over there, right over this little grassy area here. All from here, they were landing it here, and it spread out all the way over there. Just, you can see some of the tracks going out. It's not too far, about 100 feet out.
Wow.
Yeah. I just got my truck worked on the last 3 weeks, so I got a new engine put in. I mean, a used engine, but that's why I haven't been here in the last month. But almost every weekday I'm here. My name's Paul.
I'm Robert.
Robert.
Yeah, I'm from the Dallas area. So I
Oh, cool.
What's your YouTube channel?
Ocean Camera, Space Corp, Ocean Camera. There's a lot of moons in the solar system, and a lot of them have water and oceans. So the idea is to get up there with cameras and take this kind of thing, but from the surface of other moons. There's about over 14,000 followers. Not online right now, but yeah, that's what I got, subscribers. Hey.
I'll let you keep going.
Yeah, thanks. Hey, Tony, thanks, man.
You were like the person who knew what they were doing. So.
Yeah.
So you take
You too. All right, I was chatting with a sheriff, sharing what's happening here, and not from around here, so I was telling him what was going on. I think he said Dallas. Nice to chat with him. Yeah, Tony, nice to see you again too, Tony. I remember chatting with you in the past, and good times last year. Thanks for saying hello. I get a zoomed out shot here. Get a look at the whole thing. Try and change it up. Hey, Chuck. Thanks, man. Yep. Good to be back. Good to be back. Tony, welcome just this afternoon, Tony. Yeah, no enemies. Hey, Elon, thank you for being a member, Elon. Awesome. And for saying hello, mostly for saying hello. Hey, Mark, thanks, man. Thank you. Okay, how much scaffolding? Yeah, I can get a shot of the tower from the other side. When this is over here, that's a good. Thanks for the request. I can go down by the dunes, or just down toward the Boca Chica beach here and get that shot of the scaffolding on that left side there. We can kind of see it from this side too, through the. If I zoom in, you can see the scaffolding on the other side there. So in that way, we can kind of see it from this side as well. Let me take my hands off the camera. This is a pretty heavy structure, so they may like move and then pause and move and pause. They've done that with they used to do that with the big Buckner labor crane over here. When they would move it, they would kind of move it and then wait, move it, wait. So I'm not sure if they're doing that kind of thing here, but they're pretty high up on the tower here. So maybe they gotta, before they continue winching, maybe they gotta do some stuff. Right behind the screen in front of me at the base of the tower here is the winch. And it's behind this screen. We can't see it through the screen really, but it would be neat to have that shot of the winch turning be able to get that shot. I could step out of the truck with my other camera and do it, but I really don't have a tripod to do a stable shot of that. So, but just know that at the base of the tower, I believe the winch, the blue winch at the base is pulling this structure up. You guys can correct me and gals in the chat if I'm not right about that, but that's what I think is happening. Yeah, Elon, if you are truly Elon, I would love to get a tour of some of the site here, close up of the, whatever you want to show me on site. So just a message to you that, yeah, I would love to chat, either to see the site and or to chat about Ocean Camera Space Corp, because, some collaboration. You could be on the board of Ocean Camera Space Corp, or you could be a silent participant, or you could be a mentor or something like that, so that we can get some of that ocean imagery. But mostly because investing in science isn't that attractive of a investment, but harvesting water from some of these moons out there in space, that's very lucrative. Neil deGrasse Tyson was saying that the cost of a pound of water in space is about $10,000 per pound. And there's 8 pounds per gallon, 8 point something pounds in a gallon. Here on Earth, it's a gallon of water weighs about 8 pounds, over 8 pounds. So, and an Olympic-sized swimming pool has 660,000 gallons in it. So if we were just to say 100,000 gallons at 100,000 times 8 pounds, say 8 pounds per gallon, it's more than 8 pounds. So 800,000 pound, 800,000, and then multiply that by anywhere between $1,000 and $10,000. That's over 800. That's over $1 billion. So just for 1/6 of a swimming pool of water in space. So if we were to able to go to an ocean moon, and if you want to invest in Ocean Camera Space Corp, you'd get equity. And if we accomplish this mission upon completion of the first video imagery and then harvesting of 1/6, 100,000 gallons, 1/6 of an Olympic-sized swimming pool worth of water from one of these moons, and then just have it in storage for a future space mission to that location to be used as fuel or for crops or for drinking, that would be worth anywhere from $1,000 to $10,000 at today's rate per pound, Earth pound, and that's over. It's over $1 billion if we do it at $10,000 per pound. If we do it at $1,000 per pound, it's about $800 million for 1/6 of a swimming pool worth of water. So, again, a lot of these moons have. They have like the whole moon is under the ice is an ocean. So, yeah, it's profitable. It could be very profitable to the extent even surpassing Tesla. So, yeah, contact me or whenever you get this message or whoever else who is interested, because Consensus, a crypto blockchain company, bought out another company with a similar mission of mining the asteroids as they pass the Earth. That is maybe an easier mission to get to an asteroid, and they were sending probes into the. They were going to send probes into the asteroids, like maybe fire 4 CubeSat probes, not CubeSats, but size of a CubeSat probes to detect water, and then from there they were going to once they found asteroids with water, a high enough percentage, they would send a mission to that asteroid to mine the water, because that was since the body is 70% or more of water, that is kind of the most valuable resource in the universe, or at least in the solar system, in this galaxy for us humans. So Planetary Resources was a business. They were bought up by Consensus, and they created a Consensus Space branch. You can find them on Twitter. But they did, before they got bought out, they had I believe around $50 million worth of venture capital investment. And you can find that on Crunchbase. Planetary Resources is on Crunchbase, but you can also see in the Crunchbase listing for that company that it was bought by Consensus. So, Consensus sees value in the mining of asteroids, and with the primary goal of getting water in space. And if we were to do a similar mission on asteroids with Ocean Cam, our thing is about videoing all the oceans in the solar system. So the first phase of that, before doing an asteroid mission, before doing an ocean camera, before harvesting water, you got to get the video imagery of the water or the ocean or the liquid. So it would be a win-win for the investors to harvest the water, and for the primary original mission of Ocean Cam of taking the visual imagery, because after you got to get the imagery before you can harvest the water. So it's a hand in hand. It's a benefit. So after doing the initial phase 1 video imagery, then getting there with the harvesting equipment, if we can do a partnership with Bigelow Aerospace, would be awesome. And Robert Bigelow is actually a believer in aliens. You can see some of those videos on YouTube. And he also has an institute for consciousness studies. He gave away $1 million worth of money to people who wrote essays explaining and sharing how people can learn about consciousness, which I am an expert in, out of body experiences and all that kind of stuff. I didn't write an essay because I didn't learn about the contest before it was completed. So they did award many worthy individuals who wrote essays on the issue of consciousness. Robert Bigelow funded that. And so he has the habitat modules that he's been creating over there in Las Vegas. And it'd be awesome to collaborate with him, because we're going to want to put once we harvest the water, we want to contain the water and then ship it. So his habitat modules, or maybe an empty SpaceX Starship, could serve as the tanker to ship the water around the solar system. So these are the kind of things that I've been researching and following up on. And I've been collaborating and reaching out to individuals on LinkedIn and different space organizations such as Lockheed Martin, Boeing, United Launch Alliance. That's what I'm busy doing here at Ocean Camera Space Corp when I'm not trying to raise money or make money to keep the cameras going and everything. So, yeah, that kind of ocean imagery is necessary, is needed, and there are the NASA has already confirmed that there is liquid water on Enceladus. The whole moon is an ocean underneath the ice. And the benefit of Enceladus is that the southern pole of Enceladus has water vapor shooting out into space due to probably the movement of the moon Enceladus around Saturn. So that movement, that elliptical orbit around Saturn, creates it's thought to create geothermal activity in the crust there, and it melts the ice. And that's why there's liquid water underneath the ice on Enceladus. They've already done the chemical mapping of the vapor around Enceladus, which also circles, I think it forms the E ring around Saturn, I believe, if I'm remembering correctly. But yeah, so that there is a lot of water vapor around Saturn and Enceladus due to the water vapor escaping from the oceans underneath the ice there. And it's also exciting that they have apparently discovered water on Mars in a large, if you ever been to the Grand Canyon or heard about it here on Earth, the Grand Canyon, you could say the similar Grand Canyon on Mars is larger than the size of the United States of America. So and it is around 70 degrees Fahrenheit, apparently. I'm not sure how true that is, but that is some of the recent news that's come out. So there is a habitable weather on Mars and maybe even water. So I don't know why we didn't have that information sooner. But anyway, we're finding there is water. Dr. Caitlin Ahrens last year did an interview with the doctor from the launch site here, and she confirmed that pretty much every moon in the solar system has water on it. And so it's just a matter of getting to the water. And the liquid in Titan has methane and some other, and I think it has water too. And Europa has water, and so does Ganymede. And so there's more water off the Earth than on the Earth. And and it's also the most valuable resource for humans, and one of the most valuable resources in addition to oxygen, maybe, in the universe, in the solar system for humans. So, and it's also good for rocket engine propulsion, making liquid oxygen, growing crops, and all kind of things. So the wrapping up the harvesting of water with the ocean camera video imagery is a win-win scenario. So Neil deGrasse Tyson had said, I said this on an earlier video today and a few other videos after the New Year's there, that as a people, we invest in war, we invest in royalty, like big projects that governments and royalty create. We don't so much invest big time in research in science, because if there's no economic benefit, then why spend the big time money on it? We could spend. Neil deGrasse Tyson was saying we could spend $1 billion here and there, but when you're going to get up into tens of billions of dollars and stuff like that, then you want it to have a benefit, whether you're gonna beat someone in battle, or whether there's an economic benefit, or whether you're going to make a ruler happy, like a royalty. So those three kind of things: royalty, war, and economic benefit are the main drivers for investment. And by adding the harvesting of water, it makes the ocean mission lucrative and more probable. So. Anti-collision lights. Yeah, at nighttime there are some lights at the top of the tower there, so it's pretty awesome. Hey, Luan, good night, man. Hey, Folded Eagle. Thanks, man. What channel are you with?
I'm with a magazine called Alta.
Alta. Cool. Nice.
How about you?
Ocean Camera, Space Corp. I got a YouTuber.
Cool. How often are you on here?
Since last year, like March.
Every day?
Yeah, except for the weekends. You know. Yeah.
You make money off it?
Yeah.
How's that? Ads?
I'm live right now. Yeah. And donations. That's how donations can, you know. Alta, huh? I got my phone here. Let me check it out. Hey, everybody, there's someone here from Alta. I don't know if you want to say yours. No.
How many streamers do you have?
It's 117 right now, but
Wow.
I got over 14,000 subscribers.
Great.
It's doing good. Yeah, I'll check it out. I never heard of that. Check it out.
It's out of California.
Okay.
It's ALTA.
Alta.
It's like a literary magazine.
Oh, cool. Are you on Twitter?
I am, but I don't use it.
Okay. This website, huh?
Yeah, just go to the browser. Chrome's fine.
Okay. ALTA.com.
ALTA.
Okay. Looking at
That's not it. Is that it? Sorry.
Galactic Wars. Hey, Birdman. Yeah, the garden is okay. I'll talk about that in a little bit. I'll get back to you in about a couple minutes.
You can just keep rubbing.
Thanks.
Do you mind if I get your name?
Yeah. Paul. Yeah, you were going to take any photos.
Paul?
Yeah.
What's your last name?
Mamakos, Mamakos.
What's the channel?
Ocean Camera Space Corp. It's incorporated here in Texas. OceanCam.space.
And what's your phone number?
956-246-7890.
Okay. Yeah, I'm out here till Wednesday. With this woman named Kate Green. Do you know her?
No.
She's a writer.
Okay.
She did the project in Hawaii where she lived in the Mars dome for a year, and then she wrote a book about it.
Oh, cool.
But we're out here together doing a story.
Okay.
But she'd probably love to talk to you.
Cool. That'd be great. What's your name?
Jason.
Yes, cool.
Where do you go from here to?
I've been staying here. I got here. I used to live in Virginia, so. But I've lived in Hawaii before.
Yeah.
And on the Big Island mostly. I've been to Kauai as well. I lived there a short time, but I've got friends in Kauai.
Right. But if we were out here tomorrow or
Yeah.
the next day, we could probably find you out here.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Paul.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Nice. Okay, everybody. It's fun chatting with an individual from Alta, ALTA. Check them out. They're a magazine out of California. Oh, did you all hear my phone number? If you go back in the videos from last year, a lot of those videos still have my phone number on it. So, yeah. Hey, Tony. Yeah, the truck is fixed. And Birdman, yeah, the garden is going good. It's gotten cold, so cold here that some of the crops, like the cucumbers, are dead. You know, they're gone. They're done for the year. But I did harvest a bunch of seeds, and the string beans. The beans put out a lot of, and the okra. I've got a bunch of seeds from the okra. Hey, Russell, yeah, this is real, man. It's really happening.
What are you seeing?
What?
What are you seeing?
No, the whole thing, it's all real. It's really happening. It's not a simulation or anything. Hey, Tony Chapman, this is for you. I'm looking at the, trying to get the 4 points here. Let me focus here. Hey, Patrick. All right. It's happening. About 2.5 hours ago. You're not on camera, so. What? Yeah, I'm streaming. It's streaming good. Just a minute. Yeah, I am you. It's exciting. It's an exciting day. See you later, man. Hey, Holger. Thanks, man. Kind of want to get it zoom in. I think I'm going to get some of the, I'm going to zoom in a little bit. I was like looking at those silver piston kind of things. There's going to be some loud testing here in like the next 90 minutes or so. Over the next, I think, next while here. That's what I could understand. Yeah.
Just like
You might have to push it forward a little bit. Okay. Okay, they're venting the orbital launch platform, everybody. I get that in the shot. They just made an announcement. It may be a lot, and I'm not sure. Whenever they announce, they broadcast, they would be doing something. Venting. I think they said over the next 90 minutes.
Yeah. Like how often does that happen?
More often recently, over the last.
No, the last launch was in late December, yeah.
What?
The last launch was in late December.
Oh shoot! Like last summer.
Really?
Yeah, August, September last year. I hear a drone, everybody. They got the drone up here. Yeah.
SpaceX drone.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to fly.
They're bringing it up toward the tower. See if I get that on screen here. Yeah. They're bringing it over toward the top there. Coming into view now. Let's see. So, yeah. It's about the same distance from the tower as the. See if I can get it on camera. I'm not sure if I can find it. There it is. I got it. Yeah, that was a SpaceX drone, everybody. Maybe checking everything out before they do the final up part. I'm gonna get a cushion from the truck here. Okay, I got my cushion out of the truck here. Much better. Thanks, Tony. Chapman. Yeah, so this is a record height, no doubt about it. So I'll get the, no doubt about it, everybody. Yeah. Holger, I don't see any activity on Booster 3 right now. Earlier, they did cut the bottom off of it, so it is shorter, and they did start cutting a new section, a new area. I don't know if they're doing it on the far side of Booster 3 right now. I don't see any activity on it right now, but they did the initial cut during this live stream. They did cut a bit of it, and I don't know if they went to the other side, and I can't see it right now, but they had started cutting a new section of that Booster 3. Yeah, Mustang, correct. Yep. It does. The chopsticks do look very big up there. I mean, from this perspective, you know, a lot of times things will look smaller, but to me right now, they look bigger. I will get a zoomed in shot of that again. I mean, they look even bigger to me than before. I'll keep this shot here. That's kind of a cool shot. Okay, we're getting some bigger. I will keep the orbital launch platform in view because we're getting some bigger and bigger boosts coming out of the orbital launch platform there. That they're venting it. Birdman, I just saw the drone come into view. It is in view right now as well. It's out of the view of the screen. It's just above the tower right now, the drone, and it's flying to the left here. But maybe they're getting imagery of the chopsticks, but also of the orbital launch platform, because they're venting it. Maybe they're looking at the venting of the gases out of the orbital launch platform. You can see it up there, just off the left side of the catch arm right there, almost landing on it. Kind of, I'm gonna have to get up there and get a shot of it. Kind of right up. Can't see it right now. Oh, we can see it there. Right there. There we go. See it moving around up there. Now it's out of view. Here it is. We can see it. I can see it. There we go. can't see it anymore. Cool. But it's up there. Get that larger view again. There, you can see that venting out of the orbital launch platform there. Glad I got that on camera, at least. And there's some venting. Well, they're filling up the, I don't know what fuel they're lifting. You know, they got a tanker here and they're offloading some gases as well. The drone is up there again. I'm gonna get the shot of the orbital tank farm. Starting to get dark, so depending on how the visuals are going, I may or may not change out to the other camera soon. We'll see how it keeps going. I can change the ISO, but it is starting to get darker with this camera. I can go to manual mode and take it off automatic and change out the imagery, but I can also just go to the iPhone is better in the dark on automatic mode. So that's a shot of the tank farm there. Nice. Looks like it builds up pressure and then they release it, builds up pressure and then release on the orbital launch platform there. Good. Got it. Got it. That was awesome. So that's going to be happening, I think, for the next hour and so many minutes. Maybe they'll get bigger and bigger. I don't know. We'll see. It looks to me like it's moved up a bit because the space between the top of the chopsticks or the catch arm and the top there looks to be closing. It's they've brought it closer together there. I think I'm gonna unplug the mic here because the wind has died down, so I'm gonna do that right now. Watch your ears. Okay. Probably better sound this way. Tony Chapman. That's funny. I believe it's going to continue for a while. Thanks, Tony Judo. All right, tanker going by. It says liquid nitrogen, so they just offloaded a bunch of liquid nitrogen. That's what that was. I'll zoom out to get a few other shots of the launch site here. Some other interesting things happening. Just some general stuff. I will come back to this shot soon enough. This time we'll go to the right here, back to the Starship. Booster 4. See, they have a lift up next to the Starship 20. And that is a drone, everybody. It just launched a drone there. You saw it go by on the screen. Looks a little bit... and they have someone up there next to Starship 20 as well. Got a bunch of people on that lift. I've never seen so many people on a lift before. I've seen 2 people, but never seen 3. So they're checking out the Starship too. And you can see Booster 3 there. I'm going to go back to the Chopsticks in a moment. That's kind of an epic shot there. It's almost like one of those Mars videos, scenes where they're going up and they're getting into the rocket before they launch, kind of thing. That's what that reminds me of. That's the Starship, awesome. Okay, going back to the Chopsticks now. You can see what they're... Looks like they were just checking it out. Let me go back to the... to the venting. So it's pretty loud, that venting. I think you can hear more of it now without the dead cat mic on. Yeah, there's a drone on the right side of the tower there. Yeah. Yeah, Kevin, they could use I think if they're, individuals who are already on the moon could come back. If they're on the moon, then they probably have a way to get back to Earth, or to the Earth. Maybe not back, but to. I'm sure a lot of you have watched a lot of sci-fi movies, as I have, so there's a lot of potential scenarios going on with the moon and everything. Almost at the top, everybody. Almost at the top there. Pretty epic. Wow. Tony, Hagar. So, Richard, if I get this right, you're saying, imagine the chopsticks or the catcher arm picking up the booster and the starship simultaneously and lifting it that high. That'd be something. That'd be taller than the tower, I think. See it as it closes the distance there. See you later, SS. Awesome. Hey, Ogre. Nice. Tony, I believe so. The arms are still going up, and the drone is still above the tower, right directly above the chopsticks, out of view, I believe, of the camera at the moment, but directly over the tower at the moment. I guess I can look at the track that the arms are going up on. That'll be my next thing. Kind of the railing that it's going up, because I've been able to see that in the past. We'll check that out. So that railing there on the right side appears to go up quite a bit more. So likely it's going to keep going up. I don't see any reason why it wouldn't keep going up. We could check at the pulley. Looks like there's still some room there for the pulley to go up as well. The next coolest thing, in addition to this being at the top, would be if or when they open the arms at the top. Like that's going to be quite the sight as well. I was not here when they did that before, but that's going to be the next dramatic thing that I can think of right now. Hey, Eamon. Nice. You can kind of see some of that scaffolding on the left side there between the tower and the catch arm as well. Maybe I'll lock it in right here. We'll take a look at this for a little bit, see as it moves, if or as it moves. There we go. Maybe not. Anyway, that is the scaffolding that we're seeing there between the tower and the catch arm. Thanks, Birdman. Yeah, the scaffolding's running along, huh? Yeah, cool. Cool. I haven't done any close-ups of the between. I remember they were hooking up a beam about a month ago. They were doing the hookup for the beam. It's cool that they actually we could see it there, I believe. Well, congratulations to SpaceX. Today's a big day for all the crew here. I'm live streaming Ocean Cam.
Oh,
You're good. You can talk if you want. You're good.
wondered what that shorter thing there is.
This the platform or the black thing?
Well, kind of right at the end of the white tank.
Yeah.
Not real tall.
Okay. Behind it, on the left, or the.
It's a big thing.
Oh, okay. That's what the rocket sits on before they launch. It's all going to sit on that. So some extremely loud noise is going to happen, you guys, in the next 2 minutes. They were saying. I talked on my live stream, so they're going to. I think from the orbital launch platform, they're going to pump out the stuff, everybody. So in less than a minute and a half, I'm gonna focus on that for a little bit, everybody.
You're on YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube. Ocean Camera, Ocean Space Corp, Ocean Camera Space Corp.
Okay, this is going to clamp onto it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And this is
That first, and then that on top of it.
this is going to move way good.
Ah, do it. Like, expecting there to be some major venting from the orbital launch platform any minute now. There you go. All right, I'm gonna zoom out a little bit, get more of that as it happens. That was cool. Okay, I'm gonna get back to the. I'd give it another a little bit more time here. But I'm gonna go back to the top here. Okay, going back to the top here. It's funny. I want to say thank you to Everett Earls. Last year, Everett found the camera that I'm currently using, and he came down here to the launch site, and we chatted, and we actually collaborated a bit. And he's not around anymore, but hopefully he's doing good these days. I have seen, had some fun times. I have seen this Nikon P1000 on eBay, so I do have the opportunity to buy cameras and other stuff. But it was a big learning curve for me to get this camera that I have now, and I just want to thank him for. It was definitely needed, and it's been a great. When did I get this camera? I got it maybe in June of last year, 2021. It's been a great 6 months using this camera. I didn't use it so much in December, but yeah, thank you, Everett. Yeah, so it may be moving up a little bit. There is still space there. There's still room to go up. And we can check out the rails to see if the rails are still still have grooves to go up. Here we go. Looks like there are still grooves there on the right side to go up. I believe, see, it goes all the way up to there. So the rails continue to go up there on the right side there. So, you know, there's a good chance that they'll just keep raising it up. I hear the drone again. The drone is going back up to check stuff out. It's probably within an hour, I imagine, maybe within an hour of sunset. We're 2 hours and 43 minutes into this stream. There was a prior live stream I did with the phone before starting this one up. So several hours this has been. First they started with the Booster 3. So pretty long lift for them here at SpaceX. See, I didn't see how long it took them to do the Starship and the booster to take the booster off of the orbital launch platform, or even to lift it. How long that took? Maybe some of y'all know how long it took to lift the booster forward onto the orbital launch platform. But this is almost 3 hours in this lift of the catch arms to the top of the tower there. I like to think of this as a mega project. We're starting to get some wind here. If it picks up some more, I'll get the mic back in. But this is a mega project, everybody. So one of those huge projects, and I don't know where in the world you live or what kind of stuff is happening in your neighborhood, but if you can see a mega project, it can be inspiring and just like expanding about what's possible. That's how being here at the launch site inspired me with the Ocean Camera space mission, because sometimes you got to see something like this to dream bigger, So I came out here and I was inspired enough to stick around and keep watching and taking photos for myself, and then I kind of got it. The energy and the people here working are pretty. They're excited as well, because this is a mega project. It's billions of dollars in construction and time and effort. So, and then that it lets you think bigger. It helps you kind of. So that's how I came up with the what I'm passionate about working on. Sharing the inspiring. It's all about inspiring, all right? And doing something new. About 20 years ago, I think almost exactly 20 years ago or so, in 2001, I had an experience, and it seemed to me like one of the meanings for my life was to do something new. Newness, new things are exciting, inspiring. Whether it's a new perspective, it doesn't have to be a new thing, but it can be something new. Whether it's a thought, an idea, anything like that. So. Yeah, I don't know what's going on now. I see the drone is still up. Drone's still up in the air, and there's not much else happening around here. There's a lot of stuff. There's sounds, but not much visually going on. Yeah, Tony Chapman. I'll see if I can find what you're referring to. I have taken imagery of when they were building the catch arm. I know there's a lot of sensors on the. I know there's a lot of sensors up there on the catch arm at different points. I'm not sure which ones you think I should look at. If you have any ideas, let me know, because I can definitely zoom. I don't know if I'm going to be able to see any of those sensors that we could see when the catch arm was on the ground. You know, it would be interesting if the drone had like a laser, and if that could, if they could measure the altitude of the drone, and then see if they could interact with the lasers on the catch arm and check stuff out that way using the drone. You know. Cool. Thank you. I'll check out the chat here, see if I can see any more info. Yeah, I think maybe, the arms are rotating it out. They are straightening it out, everybody. Yeah, good catch. I thought I might have seen that as well, but yeah, I think so. Yeah, straighten this out. Yeah, they're rotating it over the overlaunch platform. See if I can get it. I'll get close up and see if I get the rotation motion. I'll get it really close in the view and then see if we can see it, the movement. There we go. On the main tower on the right leg. Okay, yeah, I'll check that out. Yeah, because we have a different perspective on the base of the catch arm right now, a different view versus before. We could see in between the halves. Now it's to the side. We can definitely not see in between from the front view. I'm gonna plug the mic back in. We're getting some wind. mic is plugged in. I'm going to check out that right leg in a moment. Yeah, it's almost directly over the orbital launch platform here. I'll look around here, see if I can see that reflecting position. Chart for the jumps. There we go. Got it. What I wanted. Good. Hands off. Good. Good. Steven, yep. Yep. Got the sun coming out from behind Starship 20 right now. You got my zoom over to that, get that shot. Get some sun rays. All right, here we go, everybody. I'm gonna pan to the right here. Booster 4, Starship 20. We'll get back to the catch arm in a little bit. Tony, thanks, man. Tony. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the catch arm and the quick disconnect. Going back there now. Here we go. Yeah, Tony, thanks. Yeah. Yeah, the sun is actually coming out stronger from behind the clouds over by Starship 20. Yeah. Yeah, they got some nice sunsets here, really nice. And that actually is a really beautiful shot. I'll enjoy it for everybody here. Really nice shot. There's a thing where during sunrise and sunset, it's possible. Yeah, I mean, the atmosphere kind of filters out the more harmful rays. Apparently, there's something called sun gazing. You can look at the sun. A lot of people like to look at the sunset and the sunrise, and there is some in the. Some people seem to think that for a short period of time during the sunrise and short period of time during the sunset, the atmosphere filters. Apparently, I'm not a doctor or anything. The atmosphere apparently filters enough of the non-visual spectrum, the harmful rays of the sun, so that you can look at the sun directly for about. I'm not, I'm not anyone to give you any medical advice or anything. So always check with your doctor. But you can maybe up to a half hour from during the sunrise, and then a half hour during the sunset. For like there's a practice where you can look for like 10 seconds, and then you keep adding 10 seconds on top of that. So start with 10 seconds during just as the sun is starting to rise, and just as it's just before it's setting, completely set. At that time, it's you can look at the sun, and it's supposed to kind of strengthen the body a little bit, add more energy. So it's called sun gazing. It's practiced in India, and you can find it on the internet. Barefoot sun gazing. I used to do that quite a bit. But you definitely don't want to look at it an hour after sunrise or an hour before sunset. That's just too strong, and that'll burn your eyes. So you got to do it just. Yeah, I'm not giving any advice here, but what they say is that within like 10-15 minutes before complete sunset and 10-15 minutes right at the sunrise, you can look at 10 to 15 minutes. You can look at the sun just as it comes up over the horizon. But if there's mountains and everything, that doesn't count. It's right when it's 0 on the horizon. It's okay to look at the sun. I think in the next couple of minutes I'll wrap this up. I don't know what else they have planned for tonight. If any of you know, let us know. Oh yeah, what I can see is you all probably caught this already. The quick disconnect has rotated to the right. Y'all see that? Since we've been here looking at this shot, they have rotated the quick disconnect to the right there, away from us. And the catch arm is still over the overlaunch platform. So maybe they're testing the pneumatics to see if they can do everything at once, and if it can handle the load, the load of all the different hydraulics moving around. Sorry, I get some close-up shots of the quick disconnect. Maybe get some shots of that. Hey Gary, nice to see you here. Looks like they have rotated the catch arm as well a little bit more to the away as well. I didn't quite catch what they were saying. Something's going to happen in 2 minutes over the orbital launch tank farm. I couldn't understand what they were saying. All right, so that's what was happening. Big burst over the orbital launch platform. I'm gonna look that up, see what Tannoy talk is. I'm not sure what that means, but I have an idea what that might mean, but let me check it out. Ah, a loudspeaker TED Talk. I got you. Tannoy is a British word. Tantalum, alloy, tannoy. Any public address system. The term tannoy is used in British English for any public address system and as a verb to tannoy. I'm probably mispronouncing it. For making an announcement in a public place. That's nice. Thank you. I'll disconnect the mic here and I'll go without the mic. The wind has died down. Anyway, there is still some wind, but if it is annoying, I can disconnect it. All right, I've disconnected the mic. Going with the camera mic right now. Turning off the other mic. And it is off. Okay, thanks. I am you. This is a that was a Rode mic actually, but yeah. Sorry. Are the chopsticks go down? I don't know. Yeah, it does look like there's more space from the top there, from the top of the tower. It looks like the chopsticks are in fact coming down. Good observation, Gary. Thank you, man. Thank you, Gary. I'm gonna move the camera back to the sun. We have a little bit more time to see the sun set. That was a big nitrogen tanker going by here. Sun is going behind a cloud back there. This is going to be it for the sun today. Hey, I am you. Which airport? Which airport are you talking about? Yeah, Alan, if you want to spell out the details of what I could offer, let me know. Yeah, I do. On the Patreon, I have some documentation on hotels in the area and a couple of restaurants. There is one of the earlier posts on Patreon I did, kind of spells out some of the stuff. I can update it because there is a place that I'm staying called Makerspace X, MSX, and they offer camping at their location, and they're the closest to the pretty much the closest to the launch site that you can get besides being inside of the road closure area. So they do offer camping for a fee and stuff like that. Makerspace X on Twitter. They do have a Facebook page, but it's a private group. But yeah, what kind of support services can you imagine? And it's just a matter of having the idea and putting it into action, you know. But there's over 100 people here on the stream right now, and you guys and ladies have all types of thoughts and ideas and knowledge that I don't have. So yeah, share if you got something, or you want to send me an email, info@oceancam.space, OCEANCAM.space, oceancam.space, www.oceancam.space, oceancam.space. Because we're trying to take video of the oceans up there on the moons and planets in the solar system, up there in space. So we got to go through space to get that video imagery. Heathrow. I may have gone through Heathrow a few times going to Europe when I was a kid. But, oh, that's cool. Good on you. From 2000 to 2010, though, yeah, I was more in the 80s, and all through the 80s, I was traveling all over the world kind of stuff. Yeah. And yeah, all through the 80s and the early 90s, I did a bunch of traveling to a lot of places. I'm going to go get a drink of water. We'll be back in a minute, everybody. All right. They're going to vent the orbital launch platform again in 2 minutes, everybody. I'm going to get that shot. I wonder if they're using the venting to lower the catch arm. You know, maybe every time it vents, I'm gonna keep it in view this time. Every time it vents, maybe let me know if this is a good philosophy. Maybe the catch arm lowers each time it vents. So when they do these major bursts of orbital launch platform venting, maybe maybe it lowers. Hey, Alfredo, that sounds really interesting. I'll write down that info, see if I can get in touch with her. If you have any contact information or you want to send her some information about Ocean Camera Space Corp, go ahead. But I will write down that name and see if I can see what she's chatting about. Thank you.
You get pictures today?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I heard they had a lot of good stuff going on this weekend.
Okay. Okay, they're gonna 60 seconds. There's gonna be some extremely loud venting from the orbital launch platform. Everybody, watch your ears. Probably about 30 seconds, everybody. Gonna be some loud noise, everybody. So get ready. think it's still coming. That was cool. Yeah, what would you like to see? Because this is there's several things going on right now. Froggy, what would you like me to zoom in on? Yeah, that wasn't as loud as they were saying it might be. I'm going to switch to the other camera most likely soon. It'll be better as it gets darker here. I can modify the ISO, or I can just switch cameras. So I may do that anytime. You can see that it has come down quite a ways. It was higher, much higher, and now it's come down quite a ways. I don't know if these orbital launch. I was saying it a little bit earlier. I don't know if these venting of the pressure is linked to lowering of the catch arm, but that would make sense that they would do it in steps and vent and lower. You know, after venting, they would lower, vent, lower, vent, lower. You know, kind of do something like that. Yeah, that's a good question. Is the tracking dish pointed this way? I can't see it from this location, but yeah, that'd be a good thought. Okay, Gary says the venting and the lowering are not connected in any way. Thanks, Gary. Awesome. Good to know. I didn't know, so that's good. Yeah, next time there is a venting. I've gotten the venting twice now. This last time was a little bit more zoomed out than the first time I got the venting. Each time they do an announcement, they give like a 60 to 1 to 2 minute notice. And the first time I did it, I was very close. And the second time I was zoomed out more just to see if I could get the whole thing. So obviously I got the whole venting this time. But yeah, I can zoom in closer next time if they do another venting while I'm still here. Sure. Yeah, Stuart mentions that there is a beam. I guess we can see it pretty good from this angle. You zoom in. We have a side view and we can see, thanks Stuart, we can see that beam there connecting the two halves of the chopsticks. Apparently they just added that recently. As far as seeing the base, I can move the camera or I can take some shots. I'll take some shots. I can't necessarily do it from this. Maybe I could lift the camera and get that shot. Maybe I might lose reception. Let me see if I could do that. Let me see. There's a possibility that I could get that shot. Yeah, I may lose connection. Let me see how much. Yeah, another day I can get that shot. I can't do it today. Hey, Robert. Thanks, man. Cool. Hey, the sun just lit up the sky. That's why the light got better. We got some better light right now with these rays of the sun. I'll get the shot to here to the right. We'll come back to this in a moment. Get this shot here to the right. See ya. So it's getting late here. So what's used to add the booster to and from the tower, huh? Maybe the catch arms that we're looking at here. Previously, it had been the big white SpaceX crane that's attached to the booster 3 currently. That would or the big. It was called the big. The Kong crane was previously used, and the Buckner crane was also briefly used before they moved it to the build site. Hey, Yuri. Yeah, they got the lights here also. They turned on the lights along the wall over by the Hoppy. I'm going to end the stream in a couple of minutes. So I think this is it's been a good show today, and so it's nice to see the sunset. I'll be coming out tomorrow, and planning to start these streams again. You know, during the week. Today was a good day for me to get out here again and see things. I've been gone for three or so weeks, or maybe even longer if we consider when I started not being here regularly recently. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up. Gary, thanks, man. Ben Wolf, good evening to you, and good day to all you. Have a good day, have a good evening, everybody, or good morning. Whenever you watch this, and however life's going for you, wish you the best. And I'm trying to keep putting one foot in front of the other, keep moving forward, and wish the same for you all as well. Keep doing, see if you can do one thing a day that kind of moves you in the direction you want to go. Blurry Ship and Froggy. Good night, everybody. Take care. Paul Makos signing out. 6 p.m. January 9th, 2022. Ocean Camera Space Corp. 2022. Take care, everybody. Thank you. Good day.